juma e friend sa busuma juma biam. E dinga ye friend sa Nana Agradaa no mpo me mpe na mate e wo masum. Na bra me dura sorry dem ho no. Me de me Bible e kwa sorry dem ho. Ni nyina vi Agradaa part 2 is coming back. Oh yes. Oh yes, Mama Pat no sunsumu nim tina mu jimi mo no. Agradaa part 2 is coming back. Oh yes. Oh yes, Mama Pat no sunsumu nim tina mu jimi mo no. Agradaa part 2 is coming back. Wo fra urade afra me, wo gye urade agye me. Ehon ani gye ne ehon ahoaho a. Adesuwa bia na so me, edi bia na da me din so. Na kwasie da no, me sofo e ka kire me so nyame a wo fra wo no. Wo se dia ya fama wo Evangelist Patricia Odro Cranton. Enesa mete ha. Yesu agye me na wasesa me din aye fra me Nana Agradaa na wa ma me din foforo bia aye fra me Evangelist Patricia Odro Cranton. Se ye meche sika ama sika su se feel na kai se eye fie da we ya on the 7th of October and eye all night no it's a wo hwe sika egu ha yi na osofo fabra fom kakra it's a wo sika ya egu ha ya na te se eye 3 billion cedis 3 billion aska we nyina no ya de kɔ asoli fie ho awrade ya domu a efie da eda ya nimu on the 7th of October eye enumere 7 o'clock na ya she all night na say ye ko check asafo we dey wo de to so aha good ye ko check e dia ma dwadifo emakuofo obabia asafo manemra fom be say to scan so e ko form good ana John Little abranti ya wa ese moti ya na ni mutantantan ya sabe e so ye kitne o so ye nsuo ba o
kronfa wa bokro no ja sakira se o ye sofo na ozi wasachira krono na no dia kwa no
emwa bi o mani mutantantan bi ti say John Little mu kra ne nam ho
ye mpanifo ni ma kese o mu ja no to shran ho na
sa wo we say ne kese John Little ne kewu
dia wa kone dia o bi se den kra na masa
you can't talk
yes because you e nyamedwuma na nyamedwuma so etimi to fa ho
wa dia say nipa ye ntimi nkan ne nkan kwala ho ye ntimi nkan ne
Hello family, this is Pastor Gideon. If you are interested in the word of God, you are in the right place. On Nana Agradaa, this is the real problem. So on the 16th of July 2021, I posted a video on celebrity conversions and how they should be handled. Some of the points I raised were this. It says, the Lord said to those Jews who believe in him, if you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed. So the goal is to keep them to continue in the word of the Lord and not to say, I believe in Jesus, and the next day they have reverted. Now I'm going to give us 3 scriptural ways in which we are going to help any celebrity or any popular person who comes to the faith to be established in the Lord. Number 1, no church that receives a celebrity and gets them to be saved should be quick to broadcast it. Till they are established, keep them from the spotlight. Number 2, we should also create a system of discipleship to train and teach them about their new life and their newfound faith. We must make sure they mature in the Lord and not assume because they are famous, it means they are matured. Put them through the various levels of training till they are fully confirmed strong believers. Don't let them jump the classes because they are popular. This is the greatest mistake you can make in the midst of all this. Then finally, think about this. Don't let them jump the gun to start preaching. Because they are popular doesn't mean they should go about preaching. Because they have large numbers and great following doesn't mean they should step out preaching. But none of such thing happened with Nana Agradaa, a former chief priestess who was into money rituals and alleged to have defrauded a lot of people. For her conversion was announced with a press conference, something that I spoke against. And in that same press conference, she declared that she was now Evangelist Dr. Mama Pat. And within a few months, she got her church building ready. And now she's one of the tele-evangelists on Ghanaian airwaves with her own TV station. Today, she's once again in the news for allegedly scamming people. It is being reported on social media that she promised to share money to church members on a set date. And she succeeded with that to get people flood the church on that very day, a scheme she used when she was a fetish priestess. She received offerings from the comers and didn't deliver her promise, at least to majority of the people who went. She said she gave money to some members, but then most of the people are aggrieved and they are complaining. Now the question is that the purpose of the church, and is that how the church is supposed to be run? Is poverty alleviation one of the reasons why the church exists? In all of this, I scarcely heard the name of Jesus or the gospel being talked about. It was all about come to church, get some of the monies to be handed over to business people and those who want to pay their rent, give offerings, and this and that is going to happen in your life. Unfortunately, many churches in our country operate this same scheme of come, give a seed, and be blessed. That is not church and Christianity. That is something else. But unfortunately, it is all over the place. And this is because of the problem of discipleship. This is the real problem. Many have not learned about Christ and his purpose, but have set up businesses in his name to feed themselves and to keep themselves busy. In Africa, many think the goal of the church is to have many church members and to build a big edifice in the name of God. They don't understand that what is done in the meeting is more important than the members that gather there. You can have billions. What is done there is more important than the numbers. And the ultra-modern edifice is not as important as the doctrine that is taught in there. Are you successful because you have people irrespective of what you teach and do? No, you are not successful. But unfortunately, once again, that is the main reason for many churches in Africa. To have people means you have succeeded. Having a billion people doesn't make it a church without the right message and the right focus. But unfortunately, that's the business many are into in Africa. What they do is that they advertise and bring people by promises. If you come, this miracle will happen, that miracle will happen. Then they get offerings from them if you want to get your miracle quicker or in a bigger way. And it keeps being repeated. It is all about the schemes to get people come to church, get money from them, and then let them go back. Some will come scantily with a miracle or a testimony, and that is it. That is not a church system. Now, this is the way you know it is not a church. Now, after service, find out what excites the leaders. Find out what excites the pastors who organize the church service and the meetings. No one thinks about the message that was preached or taught. In many places, the excitement is all about the numbers. The numbers. So long as hundreds come, thousands come, you are successful. But what was preached? Nobody has an idea. Now, to correct this, we must go back to what the Bible says about church and its purpose. This is how we will be able to live and do all that the Father has assigned us to do. So as we end this video, what is church? What is its purpose? This is the critical question you need to know so that you'll be able to define what you do as a pastor in a church or in a church setting, and as a member to know whether you are in the right place. Simply put, this is the definition of the church. The church is a spiritual family with Jesus Christ in the center as king, who love God, love others, and they make disciples who make disciples. So basically in a church, Jesus Christ is the central truth. Everything is centered about Jesus Christ. It's the reason why we go. We go to learn about him. We go to learn about his doctrine. We go to learn about what he wants us to know and what he has said us to do. And it might be so in every organization that calls itself a church. And that's who a disciple is. And not just that, every disciple of Jesus Christ, every member of a church is supposed to be taught to love. Yes, to love God and to love men. We are supposed to be trained in walking in love towards God and walking in love towards men, and also in the knowledge of Jesus Christ, so that we can reach out there with the love of God to save others and help them come to the faith of Jesus Christ. But from all indications, many of the churches, and this particular one, doesn't know anything about the Lord, because even after conversion, you will see her, after she says she's born again, after she says she's now an evangelist, you still see her doing exactly what she was doing when she was an unbeliever. She still insults, she still fights in public, she still speaks negative words about people. Let's go back to the basics. Let's do the right thing. And if you're a pastor, this is the time for you to rethink why and how you do your church services and do the right thing. Christ is coming, and we must do what is expected of us so that we can present a perfect church to the Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord has commissioned us, and we must not fail in that commission. We must step out there and do the right thing. Now, don't keep quiet if you know the truth. Stand out there and seek that the truth be done, because as long as good people and the right people who have the right information keep quiet and refuse to step out there, you're going to have a lot of charlatans in there, tares among the wheat, destroying the work that is supposed to be built. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great time. Shalom.